One of the most famous movies in the USSR was about Moscow police trying to catch a gang called Black Cat. The scene is taking place immediately after World War II. The authorities heard that the gang is robbing a store and went there. A young lieutenant, Sharapov, who just arrived from the front lines to join the police unit, is dropped off at a nearby corner on guard. He starts hearing shooting and wants to go help out, but he cannot leave his post. He sees a man wearing army officer's uniform with war medals. For Sharapov, an officer with medals for sure can be trusted. He turns to him, "Listen, do me a favor, fill me in here for a bit. I will go find out what is going on." This is how a policeman told a criminal to guard a crime scene. Sharapov just returned from the war, where everything is clear. Here are our forces and there is the enemy. If you see a person in our uniform, you don't question his loyalties. Throughout the film, Sharapov has to be explained again and again that our life here is not like it is on the front lines. Everything is not black and white. Here, you often don't know if someone is on your side. The movie shows how the innocent are mistaken for criminals. Policemen end up covering for gangsters, and criminals sacrifice their lives for policemen. The first people on earth, Adam and Chava, or Adam and Eve, ate the fruit of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, which was a big sin. But what was wrong with that? Don't we all want to know good and evil? The problem with the fruit was that it was not made to recognize what is good and what is evil, but to know good and evil together in a mix. We get to know both without distinguishing one from another. We consume the good and the bad together without the ability to tell one from another. Before the sin, the good was good and the evil was evil. Each one of them was clearly defined. But now they are mixed. In our world, every bad has a silver lining and every good has a negative side effect. During all these thousands of years since Adam and Chava, we are correcting their sin. In each situation, we must figure out what is good and what is bad. We must use the good and reject the bad. Encountering every object, we must look for ways of using it for good, because everything can be used for evil as well. And these boundaries are often not clear. We get confused, like Sharapov. The book that this film was based on is called The Era of Goodness. It is taken from the words of Sharapov's neighbor, an old Jewish man who kept talking about the new era that the world is about to usher. This elderly Jewish philosopher was right. The Torah says that every time we recognize the good and separate it from the evil, every time when we use the permissible things for good purposes and we reject the forbidden things, we make this world a better place. This helps us to bring this world closer to the time when, like before the sin, the good and the evil will be clearly separated from each other. This will be the era of goodness that the Torah calls the times of Mashiach.